Hey guys, and welcome to day 24 of 365 Days of Gaming. Today we're going to tackle Diablo III, Reaper of Souls. A bit of a cheat again. This is one I actually have played, and I actually have my own account of this game, although I'm actually over in Mr. Mad's, like level 70, super awesome. I think 70 is the max level you can get in Diablo 3 now. Right. So what happens with all these games is they'll start and you can go to level 20 or 50 or whatever, and then as they bring out expansions, you can go higher and higher, which is what I think happened with Diablo 3. Sorry, Mr. Mad's not listening to me again, so I'm trying to give you guys history in the game, and he's not listening to verify. But anyway, that's what I think happened. He's kind of finally nodding in the side. Um, so I'm going to just dive right in. As long as I don't hit, there's like this one horrifying level. This game's actually pretty cool because you can actually go into your settings and you can change. You can play the same levels over and over again, but you can change whether you play them as an easy or a hard or or what. So for those of you who are new to a game, you can play it on the easy mode and still go through and kind of know the same thing that the other people are playing. But I don't think you can play with your friends if you're not in the same mode. I'm not really sure. But this is one where you can play with buddies. Can't for the life of me tell you how to set that up. But this is kind of a cheat because I've kind of played this. But this is, I'm assuming because it's Mr. Mad, it's set on super hard. Or at least harder than my account would be. Although mine was pretty medium. They all thought that I went through on easy. And then they realized that I didn't have it on easy. I actually had it on like the medium setting. But anyway, there's this one. I was disconnected. What? Today is not my day. I was going to play League of Legends for today, but then I couldn't get the patches to update. So let's try to see if we can log on again. Anyway, there's this horrible level in Diablo where there's like creepy spiders throughout, but there's this horrible level where you're in like a cave. At one point in time, this giant black spiders crawl across the screen. And when you are an arachnophobic, which is you are afraid of spiders, and not like mildly afraid of spiders, but like have nightmares about spiders and hyperventilate and have panic attacks when you come near one, then this game kind of gets dumb when that level happens. So actually the first time we played Diablo, this is a click one, although I'm not sure if you can change that based on your personal he's got it set up like that, so I don't know where we are. We're in like a home world kind of thing. So anyway, yeah, that cave level with the spiders, Mr. Matt had to play through my game for me because I sat curled up on the couch crying because the spiders scared the crap out of me because basically I thought a giant spider was crawling across the screen. So on the right hand side we've got like an overview map, but if I hit M I get a more specific map with all the different worlds. And you travel between them using portals, I think. No, you don't use portals. Oh, I'm doing something here. Opening something. So again, this is the same one where down here at the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, right click, left click. That's how you use your different attacks. This is the town portal. It takes you home. I'm not really sure how to get to the other worlds because dumbass is sitting there and not helping me. He just keeps saying, he says things like map, but that doesn't really help me. Oh, I think you just click on the map. So, oh, you do. And it does portal you. He's like, there's not a portal. Yeah. If you're watching these because you're considering maybe entering a relationship with a gamer, don't fucking do it. At all. Worst part is he's not even busy playing a game. He's busy watching documentaries about prison. Why it's so fascinating, I don't know. So you see the top right, you see the map gets closer. Oh, no, there's something attacking me. Let me just throw out some weaponage. It gets lit up. These guys are all I think this is like proximity Mr. Mad? Proximity attacks, you don't actually have to click on the thing you're attacking. I really hate when he just nods because I don't actually know what's going on. So this is actually really annoying for me because I'm trying to use like the AW keys to move around and it's not set up like that, so I would have it set up like that. Unlike other games, you actually have to click on the guys that you're attacking. This one, you just have to be within, like, close to them while the when your attacks go off. Although there is a right click and a left click. I totally just died. So you can revive at your corpse, you can revive at the last checkpoint, or revive in town. I'm going to revive at my corpse. That'll let me come back here. Oh, and I'm just like dying over here. See, and now this is one of those things where if this was my actual account, I would have my I'd have my attacks all personalized, and I would know what they all did. I don't know what his attacks do, but they drop stuff. You can go pick up gold and other things. These little lantern things you want, they're like HP, XP, I don't know what it's called in this game. What your life stuff's called in this game. Fuckface is ignoring me again. XP. XP, he says. He answered once I called him fuckface. So, if you're really into gaming, and actually if you're looking for a gift for a gamer, although some people are very picky about their merchandise, like their equipment, but we've got this like fancy gamer mouse that I bought Mr. Mad, and so instead of having the 2-click, they'll have buttons where your thumb goes. So instead of programming 1, 2, 3, 4 and hitting them on the keyboard, you can actually program in all those actions onto 17, 18 kills. Woohoo! 20 kills! Alright, doing better this time. It's just a lot of clicking and banging of keys. But anyway, you can program them in so that instead of having to use a keyboard, you can just use the mouse. And you just have to know which button does which. Although some people are very particular, they like one brand over another, they think certain things are better, or they have a preferred one. But if you've got if you're shopping for a gamer, or actually, or if you are a gamer who like wants people to shop for you, like your parents or your spouse, let me tell you, just saying I want just this mouse is actually kind of annoying. Because as much as you prefer that brand, sometimes the price is too much or it's not as accessible. I make Mr. Mad give me a list of varying prices that he has to give for the moms and for myself, and he has to give us he can give us tech stuff, but try to pick stuff from, you know, don't just give me a $300 computer chip that you want, because it's a little bit greedy, but multiple things. Anyway, if you're having a hard time shopping for them, ask them to give you a list of stuff that they would like, or if people always buy you the wrong one, give them very specific options if you need a specific one, but otherwise just sort of say like it should have this, this, and this, or multiple options. I know when I bought Mr. Mad the mouse, he actually didn't care. He actually had picked out a different one, and the one that I got him was actually better, because I'm a little bit better at market research than he is. He's not big on the internet researching. For a computer guy, he's not big on internet research. I'm very big on, I'm going to go and read reviews, and I'm going to read what people say, and I'm going to read the top 10 lists from like 20 publications. Let's say, what's the best one for price versus function, to make sure that I'm getting the best deal. And so anyway, that's my like Christmas/birthday shopping tip, is ask them for a list of items, a chest, that they would want, not necessarily that they're going to get, but that they would want. And give your parents and grandparents, put links if they're an internet person, give them links or give them specific stores. So, I mean, don't ask your mom who like doesn't know anything about tech to go get you a gaming mouse and give her a specific one, because odds are she's gonna walk into like Best Buy or something, or try to go to EB Games. EB Games is just like the gaming store that is like local. I know there's lots more, but explain to them too about gift cards, gaming cards. I think I talked about that. I might have been one of the videos where they voiced out. I was talking about Blizzard Bucks and how one day Mr. Mad was like, "Yeah, you can just get me Blizzard Bucks." And I walked into EB Games and was like, "I want to buy Blizzard Bucks." You can't actually do that, at least not at the EB Games near us. And I was pretty mad. Mrs. Mad was mad, because that would have been easier. Because gamers always want their game as soon as it opens, and it makes shopping the worst, because you're like, okay, but your birthday is in like a month. Can you not wait a month to not play it? And the answer is always no. If you look up at the map in the corner, there's this big yellow arrow. That's it telling me that that's the direction I want to go in. I'm just like acid raining. It's weird because in the bar at the bottom, it shows the acid rain as being the right click, but it's really the left click. I'm not really sure. Uh-oh. Oh, I want to go in there. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, when you see stuff, you always want to, like, smash it. Oh my goodness. Just die, you mofo, die. I actually like Diablo, and it was actually easy to pick up the first time I played. I know a few girls who are not gamers, but whose significant others are gamers, and I say girls because I don't know, like I have friends, and it's not that all gamers are automatically girls, are automatically boys, because they're not. Because actually, I have a few girlfriends who are like mad gamers. But actually, I know this really great gal who's got a Twitch for Dungeons and Dragons, which is awesome. I think they're called the D20 Babes, but I'm not really sure. I really should watch more things on Twitch. Anyway, I know a few people who aren't gamers. That's probably a better way to phrase that. But who play Diablo. I think this one is also, like, I'm playing it on a PC, but it's also a console game for the Xbox One and PS4. Which some games come out with both, and some games, they kind of pick a company, a host company, and so if you don't have a system, you're kind of SOL. Just craptacular. Look at this, 19 kills. I think it's just Mr. Mad's guy, because I'm just clicking. And they're dying. Oh. I think it's sending me back to that place that I was at, but it didn't look like there was anywhere to go. Then you hit some keys and the whole floor just... Now see, and I can't even tell the difference of what's going on. Some people can totally tell, like, who's winning. I'm like, I can't tell if I'm winning. I'm just going to keep clicking until the game tells me that I'm dead. It's basically how I roll. So the people who do commentary for video games, I'm like, wow. Like, it's really impressive. But then I'm a space cadet, and I have a really hard time paying attention to more than one thing at a time. Okay. Black Canyon Bridge. Sorry. Sorry, peeps. It's been a long week. Die, little bees, die. Although don't die, bees, because bees are like, when the bees die, we all die, and people are like, what? Because bees pollinate, and they're such a huge part of pollination that vegetation on planet Earth will seriously suffer. It's like the Great Barrier Reef outside of Australia. There's this big thing right now about people talking about. Someone wrote a thing about how it's all dead, and other people are like, it's only 20%. I'm like, 20% of like one of the most beautiful natural resources. It's not even a natural resource, it's just a natural habitat, and it's beautiful. And we've pretty much, 20%. We only use 10% of our brains, so imagine if 20% of your brain suddenly stopped working. It's a big deal. So, and a little large perspective on Great Barrier Reef. Ooh, hidden concave. Die, things, die. Oh, look. People cursing things. Yeah, you can just die now. So I don't know if I'm actually replaying something Mr. Mad's already played, or if I'm actually like finishing something for him. He's not paying enough attention to tell me what's going on. He's just nodding. I'm like, what are you nodding to? Nothing in that was a nod. That was a point A or point B. Seriously, if you don't have a husband, don't get one. That's not true. They're good for cuddles and making you grilled cheeses in the middle of the night. My argument for him making me grilled cheese in the middle of the night is one day we'll want to have babies and you need to practice making me food at random hours. Also, it's like the only thing he can cook. And I actually suck at making grilled cheese. And Kraft dinner. He's really good at grilled cheese and Kraft dinner, and they are just beyond my scope. I make pot roast, and I bake, and I do all kinds of shenanigans. Last week, I made chocolate pumpkin cheesecake with chocolate pie crust for Thanksgiving. Because in Canada, we celebrate Thanksgiving in October instead of 3 weeks before Christmas. You know, weirdos in the Americas. I do things like that, and he can make Kraft dinner. Objectives. I do have objectives. You gotta kill all these different people. Usually this game is pretty cool, and it's one of those games where if you know how to play, you're good, but if you don't know how to play, if you basically know how to play games, like click 1, 2, 3, 4. But it does give you prompts, but they're not in your face. So some of the problem with the games is they have too much of a tutorial, and there's this guy with a big bubble, and you're just like, oh, click, click, click. This one just has the little prompts. You just have to know where to look at it. I like this one better, too, because it's not so busy. A lot of them, when you start playing, they have so many squares and little windows, and there's a chat, and there's this, and you're trying to file all this stuff. This has got everything on the same side as well. There is a chat down in the bottom. Ooh, excuse me, bottom left, but it's not active right now. So normally we play till we die, but I'm like, nah, I'm too cool to die. So I like games where I'm like, oh look, 20 kills, yay me! Because I'm so bad at some of the other games. This one is hard to be bad at. Although I did die like 2 minutes into this video. So, 30 kills. Woo! 33. $39. Mr. Mad, check it out. 41 kills in one engagement. He's not proud of me at all. He's too busy playing on my laptop that he fixed after, let's count them, 5 months of it sitting there waiting to be repaired. 5 months, my work laptop. It's been sitting there waiting to be repaired. So this is Diablo 3. I'm sorry guys, because we're only 20 minutes in, but I'm so just tired, and this is one that Mr. Mad and I will probably tackle together for some gameplay. But it's high on my list. It's easy for new gamers, and it's fun for advanced gamers. And I like that I only died once. I was surprised. So yeah. Sorry. Follow us on Twitter, MadhouseMMO. Our Facebook should be up soon. Like and subscribe if you like the video, and leave some comments. And if you don't like it, then go ahead and troll us. I dare you.